This week we're looking at Danish bits and pieces, all these goodies, with Robyn Willis from the Daily Telegraph's home magazine. Robyn, we're talking Danish and we're starting with something simple.
Something simple, something classic, something that's still relevant these days as well. This is from a Danish company called Hay that started in about 2002. And yeah, it's a candle holder.
Which you don't often see. You have to say this is a, well, it's a blast of the past, a candle holder, isn't it?
It is, but you know, I mean, we have been known to have electricity malfunctions, and I do actually prefer a bit of candlelight at dinner rather than a nasty overhead light.
I think we should stay at dinner and sort of go, hello darling, can I have the wine? No, it's beautiful. It is. Now, how much is this lovely piece?
This one's around $50. It also comes in copper.
Now, to the uninitiated, $50 for a piece of, well, copper, well, wire would look a bit frightening, but it's the design, isn't it? What we're talking about is the design, not the fact it just appears to be quite simple. It's the simplicity that makes it worthwhile.
It is exactly that, yeah. It's a simple design, completely resolved, beautiful piece.
I love resolved. I feel so flash when you say that. Now, the wooden blocks, I'll bring this over here. Big and big are the wooden blocks. Now, this takes me back to having young children, which was a very long time ago, I'd have to say, but still, blocks.
Apparently these are for kids to play with, although I really think they're too much fun to leave just to the kids.
Well, they are beautiful. They wouldn't stay in this pristine manner, would they, if kids had them? Because they are not inexpensive blocks. They're not toy priced, are they?
No,
Robyn?
they're not toy priced, but you know, I do think that they would make a beautiful display even on a sideboard or you know, in the middle of the dining table.
It is your objet. It's your objet, isn't it? And you can fiddle it. It is that. It's the dynamic art.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, I think once you get started, as I've just demonstrated, you don't want to stop. So,
how much?
$129.80, Prue, for a set of 16 blocks.
Was it? When you say 16 blocks, I feel warmer on the inside, but you know, still 16. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Danish. It's beautiful. We'll move this out of the way and come through to our last product of the day. Well, not really our last table product. We've got other goodies coming your way. Is this wonderful tray set.
Yeah, these are from Hay as well, and you can you buy all the trays individually, and they come in a range of colours, and you just mix and match, which is actually what I did this morning when I was choosing them, and it's not that easy to do, Prue, because they're so gorgeous.
So you do get to choose, so you can do the whole, well, you make your own up.
They fit into each other, and yeah, they become a sculptural piece on their own. Or,
and as you can hear, these are not plastic, these are not wood, these are out of...
They're steel.
Steel.
Yeah.
So they are robust.
Yeah, they're beautiful pieces. And look, I actually think that the tray is a highly undervalued piece of dining room.
Well, kitchen too. I mean, with open kitchens these days, everything's on display all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's nice to have something like that on the bench.
Surprisingly handy.
And it's a good range. I like this. I like the fact that it all sort of
fits together.
Does its thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's like the building blocks except for the trays.
It is. It is. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
And so we've got a range here between $27.50 and $93.50.
Yep. These are all available from Cult Design.
Gorgeous. I love that too. Now, still staying with our Danish theme, we move on to the bigger items today, which are the chairs.
Yeah, look, these are all pieces from Carl Hanson, which is a Danish company. The grandson of Carl Hanson, Knud Erik Hansen.
I'm impressed. I know you've been practicing that. I can tell. I wasn't even going to go near that one. So that first chair is called
That's actually called the Heritage Chair.
The Heritage Chair, beautiful.
It's by Fritz Henningsen, and apparently he actually... insisted on all his drawings being burnt after his death. So that chair was found by Knud Erik in an antique store and pulled apart and redesigned that way.
Beautiful. I love that. Now we're moving on to a more modern one. Well, I shouldn't say more modern.
Well, it is.
It's the dream chair.
It's Knud Erik refers to Tadeo Ando, who designed this. He's Japanese, as one of his living designers, which he's quite pleased about.
I get excited by this. We've got video of how this is produced, which is quite exciting because it is made from not recyclable, but forests that are built for this very purpose. So there's no damage to the environment, and this is compressed beautifully and then finished by hand.
Yeah, no, and this is what you're paying for with these sorts of items. It's that attention to detail, that level of craftsmanship. Yeah, it's not
beautiful.
Something that you find every day.
I love the handmade essence of it, and bending and moulding, which is so romantic. And the same thing comes across then with our last chair, which is also just so the wishbone chair.
Yeah, look, this is a design classic. This is by Hans Wegner, who is actually celebrating. They're celebrating the 100th anniversary of his birth. And yeah, the wishbone chair is a beautifully made piece of
Again,
furniture.
we've got footage again from the factory of how they make this. This has got, I discovered, 100 steps in making this chair, which is just fantastic.
Yeah,
all done by
extraordinary.
hand,
All
even the
done by
weaving.
hand, yeah.
It's a superb job.
And it's still being made the way it was when it was designed in
the beginning.
1940s. Yeah, it's a stunning piece of furniture.
It is, it's beautiful, and as it said, I think in the blurb about it was that it is a piece of time. It's time, and it's timeless the way it sits there, and it is because it's so organic. Now, you have dealt with the descendant. Is it descendant you've spoken to for the magazine?
Yeah. Carl Hanson's grandson, Knud Erik, most charming Dane.
Yeah.
He was in town recently to talk about the anniversary of Hans Wegner's birthday. But he is carrying on the tradition that his grandfather started. And there are great things happening. He is continuing to mine, I suppose you would say, Danish heritage, finding all lost pieces of furniture and remaking them.
Beautiful. More of that this weekend in the Home Magazine. See you next week. Bye-bye now.